Hello, Declan Finn again. Okay, so, one, book obviously isn't up yet. Otherwise, I would have been here on Wednesday screaming it from the rooftops, or from the top of YouTube. Pardon the expression. And it wouldn't have mattered even if I had been published on Wednesday, because the frickin' Pope was elected then. One day. I think that's a record. Maybe not. I'd have to look it up, and I'm not really in the mood for that right now. So, Pope Francis. Good news. He's not taking the name Pius. He is not African, not even African American. That he is Latin American is not a surprise at all. There were 3 candidates that have been gimmies for the last 10 years. One, I was surprised that Pope Benedict was even elected. Ratzinger, German, European, at a time when the European Union pretty much told the Catholic Church to go screw itself. Again, back then, I thought it would have either been Latin American or Spanish. Plain old Spanish would have worked. African or Asian, because those are the 3 places for major expansion. And Europe seems to be going to the radical Muslim or communist / leftist. Not a lot of expanding to do there, unless of course we're going to just remake it missionary country and be done with it. I don't think that's too much of a bad idea. Also with the new Pope, he's Jesuit, which unfortunately is like a pious man. And the Pope I made, which will be fun. Oh my god, there's so many things to tell you, but you're going to have to read the book when it comes out. Did not expect to call the Pope being a Jesuit. Seriously didn't. I'm glad he's not African, and I was actually kind of afraid that he had taken the name Pope Francis for Francis Xavier and not Francis of Assisi. Why? Well, Francis Xavier did a lot of missionary work in Asia. And let's just say that in a pious man, my Jesuit Pope has China on his top 10 list. More like his top 5 list. So, like, whew. I did not want to start calling things, trust me. It was bad enough that I fictionalized something in a pious man. And within 3 years of my writing the book, it became real. I don't want that to happen again. Mainly because very bad things happen in my book on a worldwide scale. Having me be predictive, not a good thing. Also this week, you had a wonderful news article on Examiner.com. By wonderful, I mean it was so screwed up in the head, it's not even funny. Basically, the UN condemning the Catholic Church for being pro-life. And it's like, who does this? Sadly, I do this. In Book 2 of A Pius Man, which is already called A Pius Legacy, the UN has a hand in condemning the Catholic Church. The UN condemns the Catholic Church under some previously passed legislation. Let's just say there are a few resolutions out there that a lot of people have forgotten about, and it's a good thing they've forgotten it. Unfortunately, I really don't want the UN to remember that they've passed it. Bad stuff would happen. Anyhow, again, I'm really hoping I'm not predictive. For those of you people who are wondering where the bleep is the book, I'm still waiting on a cover. I found that the photo I was using from the last 2 vlogs, well, it seems that it's still under copyright. Yes, you heard me. A public figure photographed in a public appearance who died. The man himself died. He died in 1958. You do the math. I'm a little tired. It's already almost 1 in the morning. So, that photo, all the covers you saw, I can't even use it in such a fashion that it is transformative. Meaning to make it something so completely different that the original owner can't kvetch. Yes, I know. I'm blonde-haired, blue-eyed goy and I'm using kvetch. I'm a New Yorker. Get over it. Book is going to come out on Thursday. Even if I have to choose the crappiest cover CreateSpace offers. It's being published by Thursday. By hook or by crook. Probably by crook. And I'm really glad the Pope doesn't look too much like mine. That he's a Jesuit is bad enough. I seriously don't want to be predictive. Have a good week, everybody. Moment the book comes out, I'm going to let you know. Hell, nobody's going to be able to shut me up about it. And, given my luck, by the time I fully process this video, I'll have a cover. So I'll have to throw it all out and start again. Very well. See you later.
Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.